guys, and welcome back to Nioh. We left off with us sailing on a boat over to Zipangu, and our guardian spirit was stolen from this bald man who turned this executioner into a demon that we had to fight. And I can only assume that we're going to be heading on over from London to go get her back. But we are picking up right after that cutscene we left off in the last episode. So, let's go ahead and jump right in. Before I begin my preparations for landfall, I leaf once more through that curious book I had chanced upon. Recorded inside are the memoirs of a sailor who had once paid visit to the land of Zipangu. Precisely how this document wound up in the hold of this ship when its author clearly belonged to the crew of a different boat is beyond me. But here I am, poring over its pages all the same, and not for the first time, this voyage, I may add. What fascinated me above all else were the memoirs' many accounts of Zipangu's diverse armor and weaponry. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, we get to choose our preferred weapon. Interesting. So we've got sword. Our attribute is heart +1. A single-handed sword, primarily a slashing weapon with a wide attack range. It can also be used for thrusts and has a long reach. This is a well-balanced weapon that's easy to use. Dual swords with an attribute bonus of skill +1. A pair of swords, one held in each hand. A single blow from either blade lacks power, but they enable rapid consecutive attacks when used together. They make an excellent choice of weapon when surrounded by numerous assailants. A spear. Its body +1. A long-handed weapon tipped with a blade. Its superior reach enables rangy, sweeping attacks. However, it will ricochet wildly if struck against a wall, making it a poor weapon for enclosed spaces. Axe with a stamina attribute bonus. A weapon with a thick, heavy blade at one end. Its weight also makes it a slow weapon to swing, but also gives it considerable power. Enemies find its attack difficult to deflect. And, Kusarigama. I probably butchered that. Dexterity bonus of 1. A weapon that combines a sickle and weighted chain. Mastery of this unusual weapon requires a deep understanding of many special techniques. The sickle allows for quick strikes in a close range, and the chain and weight can be thrown to add range to the weapon's offensive repertoire. I really enjoyed the spear, but the ricocheting wildly if striking a wall doesn't sound very good. The sword is nice and evenly measured. I think I might go with the sword. The axe is interesting because I really like the axe, but I think just a well-balanced weapon could be good here. This thing just seems like it's going to be way out of my league if I even try to understand how to use it effectively. And the dual swords, I've never been a fan of leaving yourself quite open and having to attack quickly to get out damage, because I play kind of passively. I don't like to play too aggressively. So let's go ahead and go with the sword. The sailor from the memoir seems to have spent quite some time in Zipangu and succeeded in keeping the company of samurai. He writes in detail of establishments in Zipangu called dojo, where people, including samurai, congregate for instruction in the martial disciplines. Just reading the sailor's vivid accounts, I feel as though I am there in the flesh, watching these warriors as they train. The samurai is master of many armaments and trains for combat in every imaginable scenario. If I were to use another weapon, which one would I choose? Probably the spear. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the spear. The memoir also asserts that the samurai are knowledgeable in the martial arts. First, they know which fighting stance to use in each situation, high, mid, or low. Second, after each attack, they ready themselves for their next strike by focusing their ki, or inner energy. Third, once their ki is ready, the samurai can use purification techniques to rid their surroundings of malevolence. I know not how to explain it, but I feel as though I have some innate ability to grasp all these concepts, and have experimented many times with each technique. The memoir states Zipangu is home to 8 million gods and other deities. Exactly how this figure was derived, I can only imagine, but as I cast my gaze to the shore, I am struck by the sensation that some mystical power has been keeping watch over me. It is an energy that reminds me of Sorcy? I pull out the memoir once more and survey each page until I arrive at the guardian spirit that best matches the force I am sensing. Okay. Aketo, Isonade, and Daibawashi. So, a wolf in guardian spirit of the fire elemental strengthens the attack power of those in his protection, so we'll get a plus strength. A shark and guardian spirit of the water elemental amplifies the ability of those in its protection to sense enemies. A hawk and guardian spirit of the wind elemental increases the evasiveness ability of those in its protection. I think I'm gonna go with strength. And I mean wolf. Come on. Wolf is cool. Shark is pretty cool too. A hawk's pretty cool too, but wolf, come on. Okay, so I guess this is it. Looks like we can begin a tutorial mission, but I want to say that's what we already did. So let's go ahead and close this up. If you are a first-time player, we recommend playing the tutorial. Do you wish to begin a tutorial? Might as well. I am indeed a first-time player, so I would hate to jump into this and do nothing of worth. This dojo is a training ground for samurai. It is filled with the blood, sweat, and tears of the uncounted warriors who polish their techniques within its walls. These long traditions and secrets are handed down from generation to generation of samurai. Let's go ahead and see how well this works. Alright, so we don't have a weapon, it seems. Oh, here we go. Wooden sword. Go ahead and equip that. Quick attack, strong attack, okay. Perfect. That combo was pretty brutal too. Lock on and switching. Most of this we've already learned. Can I not attack? Oh, hello. Next. Where is it? Hello? Oh, over here on the bridge. The objective is shown at the upper compass. Oh, we have a mini-map now. I didn't even notice. Enough. Go ahead and block one move. Get that stamina back. Block that. Alright. Okay, switching stance. This is something new. High stance emphasizes attack power and allows for powerful techniques. Mid stance is good for defense. It has a wide range of techniques and is easy to use. Low stance is good for dodging. It doesn't consume much ki and also maintains your guard as you move. Okay, this seems like it's going to be where it gets complicated. Picking the right stance. Okay, so... Oh yeah, I move much slower and do some serious damage with this. Okay, so mid stance, low stance. Okay, it looks like I don't have a circle. Oh, hello. Low stance, huh? So this makes us use less stamina and move quicker. Wow, that's a lot faster. Okay. Use less ki, excuse me. Stamina, it's gonna be stamina. Mid stance. This is probably just a well-balanced stance. Some sweeping attacks. Attack multiple enemies. Key pulse. R1 while blue lights gather around you after an attack. A key pulse recovers your key. The amount varies based on your timing. The maximum amount is determined by your key gauge. When blue lights gather after an attack. Okay, interesting. It's kind of like an active stamina regeneration. Yokai realm, another world born from the yokai. When you are in the yokai realm, your key recovery speed is greatly reduced. Conversely, the powers of the yokai themselves are enhanced. Purify recovers the amount of key from a successful key pulse in the yokai realm. It also cleanses the defilement of the yokai realm from your person, restoring you to normal. Okay. When you successfully execute a key pulse to the it purifies you of defilement. Okay, so. Oh, okay. I see. That seems like it's going to be difficult to master. The whole pulse. Let's take the axe. Put that. Already learned how to do that. A low stance. It's pretty interesting that you can switch the stances so quickly on the fly. Let's get the axe. Okay. Alright. So, R2 while holding L2 is to shoot. Switch ammo type is square for normal. Triangle is special. R3 is zoom. Ready your ranged weapon with L2 and press R2 to shoot. Use R to move the reticle. Switch between types of ammo by pressing square or triangle. Some enemies have a weak spot. Landing a hit on their weak spot will deal greater damage and break their stance. The middle of the reticle will turn red when pointed at an enemy's weak spot, and the rest of the reticle will turn red the closer you are to an enemy. Okay. So, I guess. Oh wow, we have a lot of different things here. Okay, let's just pick it all up. Okay, more ammo. Okay, so we've got a longbow and a matchlock. Whoa! Okay. Let's see what this flintlock can do. Triangle puts in the other left. The other. Okay. Item shortcut, chain shortcut. We know all that. Small spirit stone. Fragment of high density Amrita that glows with a faint light as though it contains a firefly. Use it to receive Amrita. The splinter of sacred tree used as holy vessel in religious rituals. Uses up all your Amrita but allows you to quit a mission and return to the starting point. Okay, so Amrita, I'm sorry if I'm comparing this game to Dark Souls, but technically souls, and this is like your dark sign that allows you to go back to a checkpoint, but you lose everything you've made, everything you've gained from your progress. Okay. Okay, easy enough. So let's use some of these. What does it show how much we have? In the top left. Living weapons. Living weapon. When the Guardian Spirit Amrita gauge is full, press circle and triangle. When the living weapon is active, press circle and triangle. Triggering a living weapon changes the health gauge and key gauge into the living weapon gauge. As long as the living weapon gauge is active, you are impervious to damage, and your close combat attacks inflict more damage. The living weapon gauge decreases over time and when enemy attacks land. Once the gauge is fully depleted, its effects wear off. While a living weapon is active, press circle and triangle to perform your guardian spirit skill technique. Okay, so maybe the Amrita isn't souls, it's what charges your living weapon gauge. Okay. So now I do more damage. And I can use my guardian spirit move, which sends out my little wolf. That is awesome. There's my gauge up there. All the missions tutorials have been complete. Perfect. Go forward. Wasn't too bad. Tutorial. Let's get on to the real stuff now. I'm a little concerned about the stances because I feel like that is going to be the difficult part. Trying to switch on the fly. The dinghies have been readied for us to make landfall. For all I've read on this country, nothing can truly prepare me for what lies ahead. What now lies ahead. I put the memoir down and leave my cabin. Let's go. Kuroshima is a tiny island off the coast of Usuki in Kyushu's Bungo province. There is little in the way of usable land, with coastline rapidly giving way to cliffs and mountains. Clinging to its edge is the smallest of fishing villages. Its residents eking out subsistence farming on plots carved out from the hills. Their fungal lives stand in stark contrast to their village elder, whose opulent mansion perches atop the island's tallest peak, strangely oversized for the small island which it overlooks. Sounds like their village leader isn't the greatest guy. Nah, I shouldn't judge. He could be a really nice guy. Who knows? This is a warm welcome. Okay, April 1600. Usuki. Do I have my weapons? Skill points obtained. Open the skills to learn skills. Okay. Okay, so I guess they're going to give me my weapon later. Shooting, Yokai realm, everything we learned in the tutorial. Okay, entertainment for the people. The citizens have very little in the way of leisure activities. Their greatest entertainment takes the form of public execution of criminals. Whether young or old, rich or poor, not a soul in England would spare mercy for those held captive in the Tower of London. With a great hock of meat in the one hand and a mug of ale in the other, they would cheer ecstatically when a criminal met his bloody end. Okay, where's these skills? For sword, dual sword, spear, axe, ninja skills, and magic. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so... okay, allows you to ready 7 shuriken. Shuriken are basic throwing weapons. Okay, so this is going to be just like some pretty basic stuff. Looks like I need to obtain some other levels, just probably basic talent tree progression. This is just like consumable items, so let's go through and see what we got. So shuriken, kunai, heavier than shuriken, more damage. Doses of gallant broth. Applies weapons for a poison effect. That could be good. Allows you to prepare poison shuriken. And hemlock broth. Weapons get a paralytic effect, and we get jutsu cost. Okay. This is the Purify Yokai realm that we have unlocked for every single one. Alright, so let's go ahead and go with swords, since that's primarily what I think we're going to be using. Grapples an enemy who is out of key when then follows up with a powerful attack. So that's like our finisher. This is to Purify the Yokai realm. Changes to another stance on a successful key pulse. Increases the amount of key recovered. That could be situational. We'll see how well that could work later. Pronounced EI. Gathers power while keeping your sword in its scabbard for a quick draw and rapid strike. Can only be used when your sword is sheathed. So that's like a first draw kind of thing. Disperses ki from your sword to stun surrounding enemies. That could be very good. When a living weapon is active, hold triangle to quickly slash at surrounding enemies. I think I'm going to go with the finishing move. I think that's probably our best bet. It's very cheap, so we got it. And we have a kick. Mid to low stance only, follows up a combo with a kick that causes a large amount of ki damage. I feel like that could be really good too. So let's go ahead and get that since nothing else costs 2 skill points. So at the end of a combo in a mid or low stance, we can push triangle to get a kick out. So we've got a bunch of stuff over here and a broken ladder that we can't pull the ladder. Okay. Oh, I stepped on the light.
So
this village was raided, potentially? Status menu. Let's go ahead and equip this Uchigatana. Skill key reduction. Alright. Spirit Stone.
その身に慈しみを欲するならば、そこな社に詣るがよい。
Thou wishes for divine protection. Visit a shrine and say a prayer. And this has a tutorial for us. Pray at a shrine to regain health and use the shrine menu. Praying at a shrine will refill your health and open the shrine menu. In the shrine menu, you can perform actions such as leveling up, changing guardian spirits, and summoning visitors. Shrines are holy places where the gods gather. Properly paying your respects there can greatly ease your burdens. Okay, so it looks like there's some form of cooperation. Oh, look at that little guy. Okay, so level up. Change guardian spirit. Make offering. Offer an item to receive Amrita. Is that like selling? Claim DLC items. I think I do have DLC. We've received the items. Okay. We've received the items. You've received the items. Okay. Make offering. Yes, it would seem that these just sell us. This is just to sell items. Okay. Leveling up. I can get 1 level. Body affects life and resistance to poison and paralysis. Mainly affects spears. Affects ki. Mainly affects swords and bows. Affects life and how much weight you can carry. Weapon affected cannons. Oh, probably like guns. Amount required to activate the special effect of heavier weapons and armor. Affects axes. The amount required to activate a special effect for more technical weapons and armor. Dual swords and guns, so maybe cannons aren't guns. Determines the effect and capability of your ninjutsu. Determines the effect and capability of Nioh magic. And affects the power of your guardian spirit. I think I'll go ahead and just get body right now to go with a little bit more health. It's going to give me 35 more, which is pretty good. Yes. And we can change our guardian spirit at any time, which is interesting. Oh, but it doesn't look like we have any other ones. Spirit protection. That's interesting. So it seems they all have their own individual stats as well. Okay. Alright guys, well I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I'm sorry that we didn't get much accomplished in this one because of the tutorial level, but at least now we can really get into the meat of the game. Hope you guys are enjoying this so far. If you are, go ahead and leave a like. And if you could, I would really appreciate it if you guys could just tell me how you found this channel. It would greatly help me out in trying to figure out how to get more traffic in here and get some more videos out for you guys. But other than that, have a good one, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.